Is the story truly captivating? Is it a page turner? Is the director a visionary? Does he have a vision for the script? Is he someone that I could see myself working with for weeks or months on end? And is this project going to be a challenge for us? Are we going to be going that extra mile that we haven't had to go to before? I think with A Monkey's Paw, we found what I always look for to make ourselves better as a production team, which is a true, authentic challenge.
I get a kick out of hearing what people pull from my writing and that interplay afterward of like response, change, adapt, respond, and up until the point to where this thing starts it's going to be something really special. And horror is the perfect genre for all of this, because no matter how freaky or how grisly or grueling or insurmountable those odds are on the screen, the characters have to deal with that. And in turn, that is as close as you are going to get to that insurmountability.
All of our previous projects have been done with no funding, have been completely out of pocket, or because we've had to pull every favor we possibly could. But despite that, we're still incredibly proud of what we've made so far. That got me thinking. What could we actually do with a budget? And there's so many possibilities. We could rent the perfect location that the script demands. We can hire new crew that we haven't worked with before, and more importantly, pay people that have been dedicated with our film crew since day one. We can rent out gear, get props that would enhance the scene and get the true vision of what me, Devin,
Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Podcast. The podcast reviews the movies and talks that nerd shit. As always, is the Nerd Gonna here to host the show alongside my wonderful co-host, Young Yoda.
Hi, everybody. Look, Ayden's here. Hi, Ayden.
Hey,
Hello.
well, how did we get you back in here?
I didn't have anywhere else to go. It's called COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Entertainment is worth
if you're
something.
hearing his voice, that must mean it's either the Mirror Review, which we already did,
Finally.
or
I might as well do it again.
or it's December. And we've reached one of my favorite months. The three of us pick a director we know little to nothing about, and we watch 5 of their films. And of course, every December for the past 3 Decembers, we've been joined by the wonderful Ayden Byrnes.
It is me. Yes.
It's pretty self-spoken. Not much else to say, right? Yeah. Ayden Byrnes. Ayden, how you been, bro?
Pretty good, man. How about you guys?
Suffering.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, it's 2020.
Yeah, I first day back at work after a month off. Yeah.
Oh, so
suffering.
you decided to sacrifice getting the Rona, huh? You just not getting the Rona.
I gotta get that pay.
Is it worth you dying?
It might be.
Kill the capitalist in your head, Brad. Kill it.
Hey, if I die, my wife becomes a very wealthy woman. So it's called insurance.
Brad, I think you're insinuating insurance fraud.
It's not insurance fraud. It's just if I happen to die. There's always
caused your death.
Exactly, and she will be a very wealthy woman.
Whatever. What's it called, Ayden? How's New York been treating you as of right now with all this stuff going on, dude?
It's pretty good. Like some neighborhoods are pretty bad, I guess, but like mine's still pretty chill, I guess. Like as long as I'm not going to southern Brooklyn, I'm good. And hanging out with all the Russians, you know.
It's what's it called? We promise we're not. We like Russians. We very much.
We love Russians. Clearly, they like COVID, I guess. In southern
like
Brooklyn,
COVID. Oh my god. But yeah, dude, how's work been? You've been getting a lot of work out there during this time?
Still quite a bit. Yeah, it's kind of slowing down a little bit, I guess, the past like 2 weeks. But for a while, it was like crazy busy somehow, which is good, I guess.
Yeah, it is. I knew that it was dying down a bit for you because you said, "Yeah, I can do the month," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. There were a good couple months there. I was just like, I stopped working at like 8 or 9 p.m. every day. And I was like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
I don't have time to watch a movie or anything."
Yeah. Well,
Sometimes.
what's it called? We couldn't get Leah for what's it called for October for horror month because of course she had her schedule filled up with her masters.
Yeah. I think she just finished something with that. Like I don't know what the fuck she's doing.
I don't know what the fuck she's doing,
I
but
have no
yeah.
idea, but
And then,
she just finished
of
something.
course, you were just absolutely pummeled with work. So it's been a while since we've had you here since the Mirror Review.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm glad that we can do this because it's always fun to do this month. First, for those of you who may not know, because this is either the first year you've tuned into us, we've been doing this since we've been doing this month since like 2 Decembers ago. This would be our third one. We first did it when we did our month on Ingmar Bergman, which is part 1 of Ingmar Bergman because there's more movies that we need to discuss of Bergman. But you know that's kind of like Kurosawa, where we'll have a Bergman 1 2 and a Bergman 1 3 and a Bergman 1 4, because
We have so many movies.
a lot of movies, and Ayden has all of them.
Yeah. I have not even fucking gotten through like half of them, honestly. There's a lot.
It's a lot of movies, bro. But so we did Ingmar Bergman month on December, and then the following year we did Andrei Tarkovsky month, which was last year, and a lot of fun. We watched a lot of movies. We watched basically every single movie except for the last one.
Yeah.
The last one we need to do, which is Andrei Rublev, which is his second film.
And it's very long.
it's 3 hours and 3 minutes. What's it called? We will decide when we can do that, actually. But yeah. So here we are again to continue on with another month. And this month we chose to look at the films of Iranian new wave director Abbas Kiarostami. Now, Brad and I cheated a bit because Brad and I have done 2 reviews of Kiarostami, but we were left with so much interest in Kiarostami that we said we have to at least dedicate a month to him. Him and Edward Yang, we were like, yo, we need to get a month for these two. And so we decided, mainly because most of Edward Yang's films cannot be found online. And I looked in other methods too, and they could not find them out online in that way either. So, but hold on, Stacy's. But isn't Bergman a month for the first original month? Month for the first original month? What? But isn't Bergman month 4 the first original month? I need you to explain that to me, Chief, because I'm confused. I know you don't usually explain your jokes. Today I need you to explain your joke. But Ayden, you've never heard of Abbas Kiarostami, right?
Not that I remember. No.
No. So never brought it up in film school, nothing?
Not that I'm aware of. I may have just like been glanced over like briefly, but I never really like looked into any of his films.
Yeah. So this is pretty much your introduction to him today.
Yeah, just thrown right into this.
Yeah. Nice. So today we're going to be discussing And Life Goes On, which is the second film in his Coker. How did they say it in the movie?
I think Coker.
I think it was Coker.
Coker in his Coker trilogy, which Kiarostami apparently denies that it is an actual trilogy, but film critics decided it was a trilogy.
I think it's just because it takes place in the same area.
Yeah. Well, he actually made the argument that so the next one, which would be Through the Olive Trees, Taste of Cherry, and the one after that one would be its own trilogy because of what it discusses. But I don't know. I mean, we can't really ask Kiarostami because Kiarostami's dead. So, really no way for him to defend the statement that this is a trilogy.
No, he did die.
Oh, now I get you. Stacy. All right. Month 4, as in episode 4, poor Star Wars reference. Yeah, of course. Number 4 is the first one, but it's number 4 in the series. Yeah.
I actually went and checked to make sure he was dead, Raul, because you've killed directors before that weren't dead.
Yeah, I know. My most famous one is Coppola. Yes, I know.
He is still not dead.
He's still kicking. Yeah. No, Kiarostami died in 2016. Yeah. So you have to make sure sometimes, bro.
Sometimes I have to check because you're just killing off directors. It's like, yo, Ridley Scott still alive.
Yeah.
Still alive, bro.
Leone too, right? I was like, wait, is Leone still alive? But yeah. So today we start off with And Life Goes On. Next week we do Ayden's pick, The Wind Will Carry Us. The week after that we do my pick, Certified Copy. And then the week after that, we do 10, which is Brad's second pick because he won the wheel. And then that week, we also do our review of 24 Frames. Yes, we have 2 other Patreon minis that we have to give you all. I promise it's going to happen soon now that I actually have time. So during these weeks that I have off, I'm watching Dr. Sleep and I'm watching Fargo.
Yeah, I still need to do that.
Yeah. So without further ado, though, unless you have something to say, Ayden, we can go ahead and get into it. Ayden's a bit overexposed today.
I mean, there's so much white on my screen. I'll just try to kill some of that off.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, some light spill there, bro. Come on, man.
Don't make your fucking stream page so bright, man.
Raul's done a Memorial Month for Quentin Tarantino, hasn't he? Quentin Tarantino also not dead.
Also not dead, yeah.
He has a foot fetish, but he's not dead.
Yeah, not dead.
As we all do. What?
Not for me, fam. Not for me.
You gotta suck the toes.
Yeah.
Wiggle your big toe.
Wiggle the big toe. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into this, Brad. Let's go ahead and introduce them to. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. If you have not watched And Life Goes On, this is your chance to hop out of here and not listen to spoilers. If you don't care about spoilers, then go ahead and keep listening. Either way, how it goes, your spoiler warning is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrong one.
Made me hard. Not that one either. There you go. There you go. That's
There
the
you
one.
go. Yeah.
That
Oh,
shit
wait,
made me hard as fuck.
Aiden's here, so I can also play this one.
I do
Hold on.
know what- That's a classic. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I have Aiden in here.
What?
I need to add it. What am I doing, dude?
What
I
are
have
you
it in my,
doing with your life?
Huh?
What are you doing with your
Oh
life?
no.
I was like, bro, what you talking
Oh,
about?
that's other Aiden. That's other Aiden. This is white Aiden. That's the other one that we had.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll add that one to the stream deck after we're done here because
The most
that's
important
Mr.
one.
But yeah, let's go ahead and go with this, Brad. Introduce them to 1992's And Life Goes On.
Okay. Hi, reader in the U.S. It seems you use Wikipedia a lot. That's great. This is the third episode. Sorry, that's not it. My bad. And Life Goes On. It's a 1992 Iranian film directed by Abbas Kiarostami. It was screened in the Un Certain Regard section at the 1992 Cannes Film Festival. It is considered the second film in Kiarostami's
Sorry
Coker
about
trilogy. Really?
Sorry about that.
Really?
My freaking finger slipped as I was trying to grab my
Bro, I'm reading here.
Luke
You know
Skywalker.
how difficult this is? After the 1990 earthquake, ask Floyd Money Mayweather. After the 1990 earthquake in Iran that killed over 30,000 people, Kiarostami went to search for the stars of his previous film, Where's the Friend's Home? This film is a semi-fictional work based on these events. Shot in documentary style, it shows a director, played by Farhad Kardamand, on this journey through the country in the aftermath of the earthquake. And that's it.
That's it. How come you get the freaking short ones, dude? And then I have to read the freaking page, like big ass page ones.
Bad.
Hey,
bad-
last time I got like the freaking like 3 paragraphs.
This is true. All right, man. So sorry about that, Brad. My finger slipped. I was trying to grab my Luke Skywalker pop because it was falling.
I don't mind. Like my reading caused you to be like, I'm about to bust.
I'm about to bust. No. So let's go ahead and get into this, Brad. I mean, this is your pick. You should go first. What are your thoughts on And Life Goes On or Life and Nothing More?
I will say this, and I will say this again. Kiarostami is the most impressive director I've seen who can take the most mundane shit, like a road trip, and make me stay focused on it the whole fucking time with my ADHD. It's literally him. It's literally this man and his son in a car driving. Like the whole fucking time. Like,
Yeah.
well, for half the movie. And that's basically what they're doing. They're trying to go and look for earthquake survivors of a previous film that the man had directed. And apparently none of his actors remembered him. So that's never a good sign. Like, who are you? Like, we just want to ride. Fuck you.
Yep. That's fucking hilarious.
But the more I watch of this man's movie, the more impressed I am.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. Like if I get it's after earthquake and there's some imagery of that, but really it's really mundane stuff like just getting water or he's helping somebody just put something on top of the car and drive it up or him driving a car up a hill. The way he goes to some of these shots, he goes to the wide shot when that car is going up the hill. It just brings you right into the movie and keeps you focused on this story. And he is very impressive taking just an everyday life story and putting it on the screen and getting us to focus all our attention on it the whole time.
Aiden?
Yeah, pretty much similar to what I was gonna say, just like making you care about like really nothing fucking happens in this movie. Other than, like, but like it's like, oh shit, this is interesting. He shoots it well. That you're like
Like this kid wants to watch a soccer game. Is he going to watch a soccer game? They're putting the antenna up. Holy shit!
yeah, I'm just like vividly fucking and like the fucking like patience to film this So I know like usually these are just like establishing kind of shots of like a car going by or some shit that you like just have before like a sequence where like shit actually happens. But like after something like 3 of those, you get really fucking sick of it.
Yeah.
You're, like to have to like tell someone like, I'm gonna start rolling, go drive the car way the fuck back there. We're gonna roll the whole time. And then if you mess it up, you gotta go do it again. But just like the patience to just roll on that for like 5 fucking minutes and like use that much film.
Can I just say
That's the movie.
The framing he does on some of this, where like the car is moving and then it stops in like the perfect frame, and you're going, the fuck? Is he literally in the car going and stop?
My question is, like, so I'm just gonna point something out. I just watched another film before this, Hong Sang-soo's On the Beach at Night Alone. Throughout most of that film, I found the camera being in the reflection of a fridge, a C-stand with a light on top of it on the reflection of a fridge, and then also cameraman coming out in one of the doors. Throughout none of this film do you get any reflection of a camera. And
it's some directorial magic with Edward Yang and Kiarostami that we can't catch anybody working on the film in any shot, like even directly at a window.
Like when the cars would pass in the first scene, the shots coming, I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna happen. I mean, like, camera's gonna come out here. No.
They have some fucking like wizard polarizer filters in Iran.
Yeah. Like, how does
they use their nuclear stuff for to make it?
This was his second movie?
This is his like directorially. This is like his third, I think.
Yeah, second and third, and he's pulling off shit like, even like Michael Bay couldn't do this shit.
Well,
I mean, that is Michael Bay, though.
I mean, he has the special effects budget to do it, but he can't pull that shit off like on film.
No, and probably on some very old piece of equipment that's just hanging on the car.
Dude, it's wild, dude. The whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, how is the damn camera not coming out in these shots? Like, how? Like, what are you putting on that damn lens? You got like a really good polarizing filter on it, dude.
And I want to know if he took the time to like scout some of these locations. I'm guessing he had to, because if he did it, then that's also pretty out there, because he has that one shot with the house and there's like, you can see right through the house and it's the frame of the doorway and goes into a hill. And you're like, that's like the perfect shot. And like, is he literally just driving, checking on his cast and going, this is good?
Yeah, this is good. I'm going to stay with this one. It's just, it's wild, dude. Like, I don't know how the hell you do some of this, man. Like, by the way, this is his fifth, I think. His fifth film.
All right, so he had quite a few under his belt, but still, it's. I mean, and like Ayden said, nothing really happens in this film. This guy is literally just looking for his previous cast and making sure they're okay, while dragging his son along, who is kind of annoying there quite a bit.
Well, he
just wanders off and he's calling him and he's like, "Fuck you!" I'm just continuing.
I want to.
I was like, no,
fucking dumps it out.
yeah. He's like, "Oh, it's warm. Hey, it's warm." It's like, well, no shit. The glass is broken and then that fucking house fell down, dude.
My favorite part's when he asked the guy who's cleaning out his house and he's
the broom and all
soft drinks, and he's like, "What kind of question are you asking right now?"
which begs the question. Those aren't actors. I'm guessing those aren't actors. Those are actual people. And Kiarostami is having this kid ask the most annoying shit to these people who are trying to put back together their lives. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But it makes
me a soda. Get the fuck out of here.
Really interesting and a poetic type of docufiction that we're working within here. And of course, I've noticed it this time around already. I mean, most of Taste of Cherry is conversations in cars freaking Garasami's a big fan of having those conversations in cars. Like, I mean, God.
I will say with Taste of Cherry though, I did originally think he was picking up a dude to have sex with at the very beginning, and I'm very glad that's not what that movie was about.
Yeah. Well, dude, I was telling Ayden, yo, is stranger danger not a thing in Iran?
Apparently not. It's like, yo, I kind of know you. My dad knows you, kind of. You don't remember him, but you were in a film.
He's given several rights to children. Children.
That's I guess they see the kid in the back. They go, oh, it's okay. You won't kidnap us all.
He's already got one. You know, one of us is good.
Yeah, but this movie's incredible, though. I resonate a lot with what y'all are saying. Like, you know, something as simple as a father and a son trying to go to the city and go to the towns and find the castmates of their old film. The film before this one, which is an actual film, Through the Olive Trees, is the one that came before. Well, not sorry, Through the Olive Trees. Where's the friend's home? And kind of catch up with them and make sure that they're okay. It's so simple, yet it allows you to, you know, view the world of that time and look at like everything that happened, like all these homes being destroyed and every single. I don't think for a second that those weren't actual like real emotions coming from the people of the town just coming over to his car like, you know, my house just broke down. It's pretty much
that one scene with the truck driver where he's asking for directions and the driver's just saying it's all gone. You could tell that dude, like, the hospital's just done. You could tell this dude was in like quite emotional pain.
Yeah. You're asking me to back up, dude.
Yeah, that was kind of rude. Like, could you like back up, please, so you hit the road? Like,
yeah. But and then, you know, just of course the kid is just you know, the kid being so wise beyond his years. It's like, yeah, I kind of read it in a history book.
I don't know if he's wise beyond his years or just fucking oblivious to everything. Like when he's talking to that one woman who had her daughters just died, and it's like, oh, don't blame God for that. And I'm just sitting there going, that lady can blame whoever the fuck she wants at this moment. Like, she's holding it together.
After that, he's like, you should be glad she's dead or some shit. I was like,
I'm just like,
I mean, dude, like,
I mean, do homework,
lot, bro. Like, he reads a lot. You can tell, but like at the same time, like, hey, man, there's a clear disconnect between you and this woman right now. You did not have to go through this terrible earthquake right now and have your home and your family, what's it called, killed.
Well, and at the same time, she's dealing with two bastard sons, like, over there, just breaking shit.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that's, of course, I think that's a little bit of what kind of somebody's like, hey, guys, we are simply observers of tragedy. And we are here not to kind of throw our weight around and kind of offer opinions where they shouldn't be. It's like, instead, we should just be here to, you know, to console people and talk to them, make sure that they're okay, help them out with what they need. Not kind of be like the kid where it's like, I mean, I understand too, it's a kid. He's a kid. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And not just be out here like, no, be happy. Your daughter won't have to suffer anymore.
The lady don't need a lecture right now.
No.
Any of that.
But clothes and that's it, bro.
But what you're talking about, so you have the kid talking to that lady, and then you, on the whole opposite spectrum, you have what the dad did when he was talking to the two girls. He just sat down and he asked them, how are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, or, you know, do you want to talk about it? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. And the one little girl just goes on and tells how, like, I think it was her uncle or something.
Her brother.
Her brother, yeah. Or and then the other conversations, just what he's able to get out of some of these people. Of like the one kid who was like, yeah, the mosquitoes woke me up, but didn't wake my brother up. And my mom asked why the mosquitoes didn't wake my brother up, and it's like, I don't know.
What do I know, right? Yeah. So and also I was letting Ayden know the film stock is beautiful. I mean, we've already known that from Close Up. The film stock used in Close Up was beautiful too.
Oh, Taste of Cherry.
Taste of Cherry, yeah, especially with that new 4K restoration that they did on it. But in this one, God, man, it's got those yellows looked beautiful in that first shot with the cars passing by. Also in the look at the car, like it just, that film stock was registering some color beautifully.
I mean, he's a master at just getting the shot. The way also editing and the way it just. I mean, even just watching that car go up the hill is just so entrancing because you're like, it's gonna make it, and you're like, nope.
You're kind of scared. You're like, whoa, but the brake's still gonna work, right?
And I really thought at the very end there, when he's finally got it to that turnaround, and then he just turns around, like he gets out of his car, he looks up, he sees the two kids, and like I was telling you guys before, I just figured he took it on faith that was them. He was like, cool.
Fuck this.
Yeah, drove back down, and then at the end he like comes back up. It's like, what do you have to do? Get more speed? I don't.
You wanted to do it again,
dude. But
just vibing.
There's also just this interesting thing with the film where like Kiarostami is kind of framing. So from here like that. So like it's capturing just kind of like a little bit of what like you look at Ayden right now. Here, let me take off the border. I mean, what's called the overlay. So you've got a little bit kind of this type of framing where, of course, we don't have a room here, right? We just have like the
hillside or the rubble, yeah.
Yeah, and you just get like this little bit of headroom, and you're this bit of headroom up here. You're like, wow, like, and he's still able to make it look beautiful.
Well,
like,
that's. Are you talking about when? Are you talking about when he's like talking to the people like outside his car, and that's literally what he's showing?
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, what's it called? You brought up the framing. The framing is beautiful in this movie. Yeah. The cinematography is great too. I mean, you don't expect a lot from road movies. You're like, okay,
yeah.
You never expect that much, right? The only other road movie I can tell you that really, fascinates me cinematography wise is, of course, Y Tu Mamá También from Alfonso Cuarón, and the way that Lubezki kind of frames that. But like, you think about The Hitchhiker, that's kind of a road movie, and you're like, there's nothing really interesting happening, framing wise. But here you're like, oh God, like, just that kid getting out of the car, going to go use the restroom, and you're kind of looking from out inside the car through the window, and you're like, whoa, like this is like an interesting angle to look at it from.
Best aim angle I've ever watched a kid piss from.
And he goes to hide behind the skinniest tree ever on film.
Yeah.
Skinnier than the ones in Tarkovsky's The Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Although then he, like, how, like, I don't know. Like, your dad would stop and let you use on the side of the road, and you go do your thing, then come back in the car. This kid literally goes and then goes catches a cricket. Like, had that been my dad would be like, what the fuck are you doing? Get back in the car, you jackass. This is a highway.
The only payment.
Yeah.
But you only need the edge, friend. Life goes on. So, and then throughout this film, I was like, this dad is so good to his kid, bro. Like,
I think he's a little too, like, lenient. He's just like, hey, where's my kid? And they're like, he's over there. It's like, all right, I'm going to go talk to the old dude and drink some water.
Well, yeah, no, I definitely don't agree with him just leaving the kid at the village for an hour to watch the game. I'm like, I kind of don't trust that. But, who are we to impose our Western views of individualism?
Well, we're just used to everybody kidnapping our kids, so it might
yeah,
be
we don't really know how it is in the Eastern world. It's like it might be different, but I was like, this dad's so nice to his kid. Like, kid wants a freaking soda, you get him a soda. Kid wants to go use the restroom, he lets me use the restroom. Kid's asking like all these billion questions about life and animals and stuff, and you're like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna answer him. Like, you have so much patience, but then again, I mean, this is a director. He's worked with kids before.
And you got to remember, he didn't let him keep the cricket, though.
No, he didn't let him keep the cricket. Well, that was only because he put the cricket in his damn eye.
I would have beat that kid's ass.
Too, bro. Like, yeah, you throw away that damn grasshopper, dude. You almost made me crash into a damn car. God, man. But yeah, this movie it's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I mean, you get that simplicity, but also that poetic nature of how Kiarostami works. And I think this is quite the movie to open the month with, even though I kind of feel like I should have watched through not the ologies. Why do I keep saying that? I should have watched Where the Friend's House Where's
Yeah,
the
which might be for the next one.
No, next one is The Wind Will Carry Us.
Well, no, not the next one. I mean for the next time we do a Kiarostami month.
Yeah, next time we do a Kiarostami, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and score. I'm gonna go ahead and give And Life Goes On Life and Nothing More. I don't know which one to go with. On Letterboxd it comes up as Life and Nothing More, and then when I look it up on Wikipedia, it's Life and Life Goes On.
I think it's more And Life Goes On because that's what really it's depicted. It's like even through this disaster, people are still having to find a way to go on.
Yeah, their souls are crushed, but everybody in this movie seems to like. There's people that are crying. There's people that are sad, but there's also people that are like laughing, talking with each other, saying jokes and like, being nice to each other and inviting and like, however we get through this, we get through it as a community. So I'm gonna go ahead and give And Life Goes On a 9 out of 10. I love this. I think that this also. I really do think that the way that he paces the movie is kind of great. Like it doesn't need to be a 2 hour and 25-minute movie, bro.
No,
don't give us the Tarkovsky treatment. It doesn't need to be.
Well, and from what I've seen, so I think it's easy to say Tarkovsky is the king when it comes to color and film. From what I've seen, I will say Kiarostami is the king of making the mundane fantastic. From every movie I've seen from him, he can take these mundane, daily little life things and make them just terrific to watch.
Yeah.
And for that, I give this one a 9.5 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Ayden, what are you going to go give And Life Goes On?
I think probably the same, like a 9 out of 10. I think kind of like what Brad said, like Tarkovsky has the edge, I think, in color, but something about the Eastern or the Middle Eastern fucking way they process film or the lenses they're using or some shit, just fucking phenomenal.
How he goes from like that wide shot and then comes in and it's just like
yeah. I guess there was like one other thing I noticed, like from the beginning when they're coming, I think they're coming from Tehran.
Yeah.
Just starting out that way. I had recently found this like Iranian photographer that I bought this like photo book from, which is all about like commuting shit in Tehran. And there was such a lot of like parallels in the first scene. Like it was just like immediately, because he's in this book, he's talking about a lot about like commuting in Tehran and how it's just like everyone's just fucking going and they're not looking at anything. Yeah. And like that's the case exactly in this. Like he just takes like 2 extra seconds like going through that gate and everyone's like, fuck off, like keep going and shit. Yeah, it was really interesting to see just like kind of the same things in there. Just like I think that was a more recent book or whatever, but like even back then it was just like nobody fucking cares, just keep going. It's all about commuting and not like looking at anything. But he kind of makes you look at the shit that you're not really supposed to look at, and you're like, damn, that shit pretty as hell, just the way he frames it. But everyone else is probably just like, well, it's another fucking hill.
I still don't understand why he just left the baby there. That was kind of a weird story trope right there.
I mean, I would have fucking loved there.
I mean, like the baby's screaming its head off. You don't see the mom anywhere. I guess the mom was there somewhere, gathering wood or something.
Yeah,
and the minute he hears his son, though, but like me and Ayden, we would have never approached the baby.
Oh That's yeah, I'm like, fuck that.
Like we do not look like ones to approach a child.
Oh, especially you with that fucking beard right now, man.
Yeah, like they think I'm gonna eat it or something. It's just like, nah, man. Like I don't need that drama.
Oh crap! Sorry about that.
What are you doing?
I was checking to see if Mank was available to watch yet, because we need to choose a movie for Saturday for Brad and I to watch. So I was thinking, I was wondering if Mank was available to.
You know, we got 2 other Patreon movies that we need to watch, right? Just saying.
That's true. That's true.
Just saying.
Just go ahead and let you know, Chief, that we got another couple of.
We got some fucking movies to watch, man.
December 4th, Mank starts to stream, so that would be on Friday, or. Great, I don't know my days.
Oh,
Great.
I'll let you know. We'll be here Friday or Saturday. So.
Where the fuck do you keep going?
Brenda has the test like 4 hours away, so.
And
I'm going with her.
God damn, dude.
Moral
Every
support.
damn week you go somewhere.
Well, not really. Like, you had the chance. You were filming.
I was still here. I didn't go out of town.
You weren't here recording.
Whatever, dude. It's fine. I'll talk, let's go, farts and dicks with someone else.
Fine.
We won't have cards, though. But, yeah. look,
Michelle has cards.
what's it called? As always, you can check out this movie on the Criterion Channel. Criterion Channel does not sponsor us, even though I would love to be sponsored by the Criterion Channel. Please,
Dick.
you're a wonderful service. We love you, but you can go and just look at my name, dude. Criterion Home. Come on.
I'm sure that makes them want to sponsor you even
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Just like
I-
Arby's wants to sponsor Beefy Boy down there.
God, I wish, but-
I mean, I didn't buy anything this sale, guys, but that's because I bought something the last one. So,
I do have a question, Ayden. You buy anything for Black Friday or for Cyber Monday?
Not specifically for that. But I made the horrible decision of buying a lens on eBay on Saturday.
what did you buy?
Shouldn't have fucking bought. I found a great deal on this Leica Summicron. Just fucking stupid.
So, can you stop me here? Did you spend more than $400?
Might have.
Oh no, dude! Why? Why would you do that?
It was a great deal.
I mean, you can't take it with you when you die. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'll fucking try.
Oh, you better use that lens, dude.
Oh, you bet I'm gonna fucking use this shit.
I was just bringing this up because I haven't literally bought anything.
No, I didn't buy anything either, but that's because I'm broke.
That's
Buy
good.
my
I just
prints
haven't
to
seen
pay
anything.
for mountains.
Buy prints from Ayden, guys, please. AydenByrnes.darkroom.tech. Please.
That shit's like 35% off right now.
Oh man, dude. I would have bought something from Criterion. I definitely could have bought Taste of Cherry, but I was like, I'm kind of broken. I need to pay back Michelle for the game that she bought me. So I'm gonna stop there.
Mm.
But yeah, those $20 can go to paying Michelle off. So yeah, without further ado, we will see you guys next week for our review. Well, this crew, we'll see you guys next week for our review of The Wind Will Carry Us. That's Ayden's pick. And I believe that one is available also on Criterion, or it might be I know it's available on my Canopy. I don't know if it's available. What's it called on Criterion? But look, man, whatever you guys do not buy $600 lenses. Is that how much you paid?
That's not even that.
Is it higher? Higher?
Yeah.
Is it 1,000?
Yes, basically. Like slightly
Okay.
higher than that. It's like 1075.
Bruh, you dropped a band on a lens?
Yeah, I mean, they're usually 15, and I was like, fuck. This man selling it.
You
eBay
could've
was like, yo.
And you better be taking some good fucking photos. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Bro, you better be taking some really good photos.
Some fine art dick pics.
What's up, Jerry? Thank you for stopping by, man.
This man literally just said fine art dick pics.
I mean, pretty much, man. So,
Technology.
Ayden about to start an OnlyFans.
yep.
I gotta pay off that shit.
The Wind Will Carry Us is on Canopy. This is the stream, but you can get it for $2.99 rental, or just buy the movie for $10 on Amazon or Vudu. So there's that. But we'll see you guys next week. But as always, Ayden, let them know where they can find you online, man.
Yeah, if I'm still alive and
On
not
eBay.
killed from, you can find me on eBay.
On eBay trying to sell some gear so I can eat.
You bet. I just put one of my other lenses out there. I was like, fuck. Instagram, Ayden.Byrnes.
I bet you really want someone to buy that Zeiss Lokia lens.
Oh
right?
my god, nobody's buying it. I was like, I dropped the price on that. I was like, somebody fucking buy this, please, God. But I listed one of my Fuji lenses too. I was like, or Twitter, Byrnes152. That's Byrnes instead of Burns because I'm stupid and fucking Irish.
Irish, yeah. That's good. I'm glad that you're gonna get your setup, bud. That's awesome. Ayden, do you want to know where they can? Do you want to let them know where they can buy your prints?
You bet. Yeah, it's aydenbyrnes.darkroom.tech. That's AYDENBYRNES.darkroom.tech. They're all 15% off, and if you use the code FoggyBoys, you get an additional 20% off, I think.
Guys,
There's 5 of those left. Use them, please.
buy it. Buy some prints, guys. Or do the great thing that Ayden should have known by now. Someone take away his wallet, please.
God damn. Might just delete my PayPal account.
Delete your PayPal account, bro.
They should fucking ban me for the next year.
Bro, that damn lens better not come with a single scratch on it, bro. If you're dropping 10.
It did look immaculate. That's
Huh?
It looked immaculate, and it comes with a nice lens hood and everything.
Bro, it better be in the.
I have a question. Do credit card companies send people to break legs?
Mine's about to. Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing, bro. He pays this with his credit card, bro. Like, when you're. Is what the hell is this, man? Like,
I mean, you
I
just
wish we all could have been born with good credit scores like white people are, dude.
Just go to college. Apparently, having student loans makes your credit better, and they're like,
That's
"Yeah, we
wrong.
trust you." Like,
Look
what?
at me wrong. Look at me.
it's so wrong how credit works. It's like you have to
Doesn't
go
make any
into
fucking
debt.
sense.
You have to go into debt in order to get credit, so you can actually buy anything.
It's a
Yeah,
complete
you have to
lie.
get credit cards to get a better credit score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
And you actually had to put money on them and then pay
Yeah,
them. And so
Not too
it's like debt.
It's like, take on debt. We'll trust you more.
It's like
Like,
what?
What?
like I can pay in cash. It's like nah.
Nah.
Nah, we think you're
1% back on all your purchases unless you have debt. Then you're fucked.
All right, man. Brad, where can they find you?
Random Germ 101 everywhere. Also go to my eBay. I have to pay for that plumber this weekend. So so I dropped $500 on that. So I mean, Ayden probably at least he gets something for that. I get
Yeah.
my water to stop hitting the floor.
Yeah, you get to get in teeth.
And as always, you can find me at the Nerd Gun on both Instagram and Twitter. RaulAmendoza.com for your photograph and video editing needs. Also, as always, we want to thank the people who make this show happen. After this goes off the air, this goes straight to Patreon, guys. For everybody who's at the Patreon, you get it from right now, from the end of the show until 8 in the morning tomorrow when it goes public. So we want to thank our Patreon supporters. We love you all so much, and you're the reasons why a lot of these shows happen. Tamor, it was a crazy month, my friend. We will give you 2 production meetings next month, for sure. So I'm glad that you were able to get your Funkos, though. I'm really
You
glad.
got him?
Yeah, he got them. They were both
Okay.
with you already.
I need to still send him his buttons and stickers. I still gotta
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. But we want to thank our Patreon supporters, especially our producers, our writers, and our showrunner. So our associate producers, Cassie and Sarah, thank you so much. And also our executive producers, we have Grayson Barker, who you can follow at Grayson Barker98 on Instagram, Warlord1Bar on Twitter. Grayson, you've been here for a really long time, dude. And in those 3 years you've been here, we haven't done a second, sticker and button design. So we need to get to work on that soon. But right now with COVID, I'm not comfortable with sending mass stuff like that out.
Yeah, so we'll get to it. We promise.
Yeah. But thank you for being the OG producer of the show.
We can get some Daryl stickers.
Daryl.
Love you, Grayson.
Thank you, Grayson. Yeah, what's it called? Ayden and I are big fans of Grayson. All right, and also you can follow our third executive producer, Partis Just Dawson, on Party One Kenobi on Instagram and Twitter. Brad, where can you find Shane?
You follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at XSRK_. Thank you, Shane. We appreciate you, sir. Suppy God for life.
So be on for life. Thank you. And as always, you can find our writer, Brown Rice 96 on Instagram and Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, MySpace, LinkedIn, whatever it is.
All the above.
He's taking. What's up?
OnlyFans.
He's taking requests, guys. Going to drop him a request of what you want him to build on Minecraft. He streams Minecraft at twitch.tv/brownrice96. So I told him to build a Jedi temple. Make them build something, please.
Build my credit score back.
Miracle. He can't do miracles in Minecraft, man.
And you can also find our wonderful Tony
Hey, Tony.
on Twitter at Real Nerdy Dad. And finally, our wonderful showrunner, Taymor 23, Taymor 23. Taymor, we love you. Thank you for being our showrunner. And also, get that info out to me, bro. I want to make that ad for the wonderful people that you help out on their podcast. It's part of your rewards.
Yep.
Please do it. So, without further ado, it's been a lot of fun. Ayden, you'll be here next week, but Brad and I, we will see you guys on Saturday morning review. I guess that'll be the one that we do next because he won't be here for the live show. And hopefully, if you guys post stuff on the mini pod for the mini pod, we can do a mini pod this week. So, as always, guys, stay safe, have some fun, watch some films. Go get Criterion Channel. It's the best decision you can make, honestly. There's a lot of movies on there, a lot of really good stuff. Without further ado, I'm going to sign off. Brad, set him out.
Raro, be knows as always. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, Ayden, for joining us again today. 3 years in a row, sir. It's been a joy every moment.
I don't think last year we heard about him dropping almost $1,200 on
We knew he liked to drop money though, drop bands and stuff. I'm just saying. We knew.
We ball here.
The thing is, guys, Ayden just bought a freaking Leica film, a Leica camera. How much was that thing, Ayden?
A certain amount of money.
What was that? I couldn't hear. What?
Low price of $2.
No.
Someone
take away his damn credit card, guys.
Anyways, thank you all for everyone listening. Thank you to all those who joined us on chat. And I guess to end this, I'll just say, get that credit up. Young Yoda out.